I'm ready.
Hi, thank you so much for meeting with me here today. Can you please state your first name?
Yes, my first name is Charles.
Awesome. So now we'll just get into the questions. How have you, your family, or someone you know struggled to find slash keep a safe, decent place to live?
Okay. I think the first place to start, which is where we started last time, was why is this important to me? And the reason that affordable housing is important to me is because I recognize the crisis that we're in Central Ohio of not having available affordable housing for families that are making $30,000 or less. When we speak of families that make $30,000 or less, we're talking about a majority of wage earners who are service workers. In other words, waiters, waitresses, warehouse workers, customer service. So there's a number of families that depend on that income that are in that 30,000 or less range that are uh, investing a significant part of their family income just for rent. And that rent is for units that, and many times, are not adequate, are not large enough, are not kept well, that are, some of them are below the code requirements, that are not safe, and various other reasons. In working in the campaign for affordable housing, we've identified over 54,000 families that pay more than 50% of their income, family income, just not individual income, but family income, to rent, which is not acceptable for our community. Now, our mayor says that Columbus is an area for, or a city of opportunity. And one of the questions we have is what is the opportunity for? And we find out that a lot of what the city is investing in tax abatements and other deals made with developers are more in the upper range of over families that are making over 60% of their of AMI, which is the average medium income. That doesn't even close to the people that need affordable housing. And so we've been working on this for over 3 years of getting more funds that can be invested in affordable housing, as well as dealing with adjustments to the tax abatements that would reach those families. And so that's why it's important to me. In another way, it's important to me because we know individuals in our congregation, of which my wife and I pastor, that are struggling with rent, that are struggling with finding affordable housing, that are struggling and have family members that have struggled with being evicted, which then once you're evicted, you can't find decent housing anyway, or significant housing as a result of that. And so there's a lot of issues and a lot of struggle going on among our citizens that we know, either personally know or know of, that really indicate how much of a crisis this is. We've had research meetings with the Curran Institute at Ohio State, and they indicate that this problem is over $1 billion problem as far as the need of affordable housing and what kind of affordable housing we do have. And so that is not something that is going to go away easily, but we need to work on finding more funds, more investments, more support by the developers, more in terms of reducing the tax abatement ceiling from 60% down to at least 50%, if not below that. And on a personal note, which I think I'm answering now, getting to the point of answering your first question, is my wife and I, we've sold our home. We've moved to an apartment while we were building a new home, but we were shocked at the cost of apartments and rent in our communities. And because of our age, we were looking for ranch versus two-story apartments. And we're paying there more for rent than we paid for our home in mortgage, insurance, and taxes.
Over 2,000.
So and it's over $2,000 a month for the apartment we're in. And it's not near the size that the home that we were in. And even though we're downsizing, it's even, the estimates are it's more than what we would have to pay for the new home. So this is a problem that we need to deal with, and that's why I'm interested. So with that being said, I'll leave it open for any other question you have.
Well, no, that's perfect. You touched on both of my points beautifully. Is there any other comments or anything else that comes to mind that you want to end on today?
Well, we've been working concerning the campaign, which is Family First and Housing Now, to meet with the mayor to get more support from city council members in order to find other alternatives to be able to assist in addressing this problem in Central Ohio. And we've had meeting with some of them, but we've had difficulty getting with the mayor, who is in many of his media releases indicates that they're working on the affordable housing. They have new plans and all this, but we don't know what they are, and we'd like to meet with him in order to support and work with him on finding solutions for the crisis that we're in. Just let me finish with this. Part of our campaign, Families First, Housing Now, is a secondary goal, which was to assist in the resources for kinship care, families that are kinship care. What kinship care is where elderly relatives, grandparents, aunts, uncles, take upon themselves to take the responsibility to meet the needs of their younger family members, because the birth parents of those children are not available, whether it be from incarceration, whether it be from addictions, whether it be from tragic loss of life. And so that instead of putting these children in the foster care system, their choice is to keep them in the family, to be able to foster the heritage of that family, the history of that family, and to
I think you accidentally muted yourself.
Are you still there?
There you go. I'm still there. Yep.
Okay. And so in working to increase the amount of support that they receive, instruction, not only financial in terms of trying to get them near to the kind of resources that the state to foster parents, find children how to provide for them a safe and decent home that they can afford at their age, which we know at their age is typically a fixed income, Social Security only, and things. So we've been working with the state legislature on that to improve those resources and to provide for them affordable housing. So with that being said, I think I'm finished.
Yes, that was awesome. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to be with me today. Really, really appreciate it, and have a good rest of your day. Bye.
Thank you. Same to you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.